हेलो जी, क्या हालचाल, कैसे सारे? दिस इज वैभव. दिस वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द वेरिएबल्स एंड डाटा types, and this video is totally based on the practicals. Okay, in our previous lecture we have already discussed the theoretical as well as some practical part about the variables and data type. The first one is integer, float, character, double, boolean and string. These are the main type of mostly used data types, and further another type of data types we will discuss later. Okay, so we are going to see how we can use those data types in our program. So first we are starting with the integer, and we will see how we can use integer and another type of data types. Okay, so how we can initialize and how we can give a value, dynamic value or static value to the variable. We will discuss on that. Okay, so first, an important thing, first we have to write the type of integer, which type of data we are going to store on a variable. First we have to note down that. So I am giving you a question, I am giving you a task. Make a variable, which is store the 10 value of 10. Okay, so what we have to do, first we have to give the name of the variable, type of data type. After that, give the name of the variable, and then we have to store that value. Okay, so this is the value. Okay, after that, what we are going to do, then second one is int. The second variable name is b and equals to what we are going to store, 10, 20. Okay, so this what we say after saying this, there is a variable which is having a name a and storing the value 20, 10. Okay, after that we have a variable, the name of the variable is b, which is which is having the value is 20. Okay, so now we are going to execute that program. So what we get the output. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 20. Okay, this is the just static way to store a number. We have another dynamic way. What it means, it means that first we have to initialize the variable. Okay, first give the type of the variable, first a and b. Okay, so it is the integer type of variable. After that we have to int the another variable is b, which is having the type of b, integer. Okay, so this is it is a declaration of the variable. It is the declaration of the variable. What we say, it is the declaration of the variable. Now we have to initialize the value, and for initializing the value we will use what? We will use cin. Okay, cin the way in which we are giving the value. Okay, so it is cin is the way in which is used to give the value. Okay, by the user on the runtime. Okay, and these two slash symbols are used for comment. Comment is the part which is ignored by the compiler while he is compiling the program. He just ignored that part. Okay, so cin, what we have to give the value of a. After that we have what we have to give the value of b. That's why we use b. Okay, now we are executing our program. So look, there is not being visible any type of message, such kind of message like input the value of a or input the value of b. We don't have any idea where we have to enter the value. That's why we are going to write a message what? Cout. So we can see where we have to enter the value. Okay, cout. What will be the message will be enter the value of a. Okay, so enter the value of a. After a, what we have after that, cout for b. Okay, so this is the, now it is clearly visible. Now we are going to execute. Okay, wait a minute. This is not the clear message. Enter the value of a. Okay, this is it? Okay, wait a minute, I will arrange everything. Okay, so what is the enter the value of a? Enter the value of a is 10. Okay, after that we will put enter the value of b. The value of b is 20, so that those values are stored in the that variables. Okay, so what is the final output? The value of a is 10 and the value of b is 20. So this all the process is for integer, and same things we are doing with the float, double and another type of data types. Okay, let suppose we have to store float type of decimal type of data. So what we have to do, just write down float over there. Okay, now now the data which is we are giving the input as an input, those data is the type of decimal, in the form of decimal. Okay, decimal, that means including some decimal type of values, including some points. Okay, so 10.6. after that the value of b is 30.65. Okay, so what is the final output? Final output is the value of a is 10.6 and the value of b is 30.5. so this is for decimal type of value. Whenever we have to store the data type is should be float, because we are going to enter the decimal type of value, so that we have to use the float type of data type. Okay, now we are want to store the type character type of data, type of data, that means a b c, any word, any symbol. So what we have to use, just we have to use the character, that means char. Okay, now we are replacing float with the character, that means char. Okay, after that another float is replaced by char. Okay, so now now what we have to do, we have to just enter the characters. Okay, so okay, first character is what, a, the another character is what, b. After that we will see the value of a is a, the value of b is b, because we are input our input is a and our input is b. That's why there is a place in memory is a, which is storing the value a, and another place is b. Okay, the variable name is b and storing the value is b. We can change the input, okay, so that it is clearly okay. So what will be the value, will be the a, in the place of a what we store b, and in the place of b what we are going to do is to store d. So value of a is b and the value of b is d. Now we are doing another experiment. What if we store the integer type of data on the place of character? Okay, look, we will see what will be the happen. Okay, so the value of a is, now we are going to execute, the value of a is 10 and the value of b is, okay, we are going to execute one time. The value of a is 10. Look, it is not clearly working because we are trying to store the data. We have character type of data and we are going to store the integer type of data. That's why we are facing this type of problems. Okay, so now if we are going to again store the character of data, so we are not facing any such kind of problem. Okay, so first we have to store a, and first we are, look, our program is correct, working very well. Okay, now we are going to do another one. Look, another one data type, that is string. String is used for to store the words, collection of words. Okay, it can be one and it can be multiple. Okay, so now we are going to discuss one by one. So first we will discuss more about the character. If we are not making it dynamic, and we are want to store at the time when we are declaring a variable. Okay, so what will be the syntax? And the single quotes, in a single quotes we are going to the variable in a single quotes. Okay, single quotes. This the at that time this type of syntax is having. Okay, so this is the our final output. Okay, now we are going to play with the string type of data type. Okay, wait a minute. So for string data type we are going to replace all the character data type with the string. Okay, string. Okay, this is the our one and this is string. Okay, now we are going to make it dynamic. For dynamic, first we have to write a message, enter the value of a, after that cin of a, after that what we have to do, enter the value of b, after that cin b. Okay, so now we are just wait a minute. Okay, now we are going to execute our program. This is our first input, and after that this is our second output. Okay, singh. Okay, now we will see the value of a is v, Vaibhav, and the value of b is Singh. Okay, so these 5 type of data types is mainly used. The another remaining type of data types we will discuss later. And if we want to enhance the size of the variable, so we'll mainly int and float and double. So we will go for the long. Okay, we will discuss it later on in our next lecture. Okay, this is for this time. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much.